Hi, this is Imran. The purpose of these videos to identify silent letter in English words. In my previous video, I talked in detail about silent B in English words. And in this video, we will learn silent C in English words. The philosophy behind silent letter in English word is the word etymological origin. So the words may have a Latin origin or a word may have a Greek origin. That's why these silent letters still exist in English words. And the reason is that these words have been borrowed from other languages, or these words have a root in ancient Greek or in ancient Rome. So let's discuss in today's lecture what and where silent C is used in English words. So rule number first, where the letter C is silent. So when C comes after the letter S and is followed by the letter E or I, then C is silent. So the structure would be S plus C plus I or E, then C would be silent. For example, we have the word absence. So absence is spelled as A-B-S-C-E-S-S. So in absence, you can see that C comes after the letter S and followed by letter E, absence. Now the second example is adolescent. So adolescent is spelled as A-D-O-L-E-S-C-E-N-T. So again in adolescent, first S comes and then C comes and then E comes. So then C is between S and between E. That's why the C is a silent. Another example of the same rule number first we have, that is ascend. So ascend is spelled as A-S-C-E-N-D. So again the C comes between the letter S and the letter E. So we say ascend. So C is silent here. And another example we have in the same rule number first, that is condescent. So condescent is spelled as C-O-N-D-E-S-C-E-N-T. Again here the C comes between the letter S and the letter E. So you have to remember the rule that when C comes after the letter C and then followed by E or I, then C is silent. Now rule number 2, when the letter C comes after letter S and then followed by I. So we will provide you some example in this rule number 2 also. For example, we have the word abscise. Abscise is spelled as A-B-S-C-I-S-E. Abscise. You can see here that in abscise the letter C comes between S and I. Abscise. Another example of the same rule is discipline. So discipline is spelled as D-I-S-C-I-P and then followed by L-I-N-E, discipline. So again discipline, here C comes between the letter S and then followed by letter I. Discipline. Another example is fascinate. Fascinate is spelled as F-A-S-C-I-N-A-T-E. Fascinate. So in fascinate, again C comes between S and I. Here the C is also silent. And the last example of the same rule I'm giving you is the word that is irascible. So irascible is spelled as I-R-A-S-C-I-B-L-E, irascible. In irascible, again this letter C comes between S and I. So you have to remember these two rules, that C is silent when it comes between S and E. First S, then C, and then E. And in second rule, the C is also silent when it comes between letter S and I. S plus C plus I. Rule number 3. When the letter C comes before the letter K or before the letter Q, then C is silent. We also call this process as consonant cluster. For example, we have a word attack. So attack is spelled as A-T-T-A-C-K. So C comes before the letter K, that's why C is silent here, and the sound K is given by the letter K. Another example is the word bucket. Bucket is spelled as B-U-C-K-E-T. Again C comes before the letter K, that's why C is silent. One more example is the word locker. So locker is spelled as L-O-C-K-E-R. So C is also silent here. One more example is the word truck. So truck is spelled as T-R-U-C-K. So this is a rule, and rules tell us that when C comes before the letter K, then C is silent. Now let me give you some example with C plus Q. Like we have the word acquaint. Acquaint is spelled as A-C-Q-U-A-I-N-T, acquaint. So actually the sound K is given by the letter Q, that's why C is silent here. Another example is in the same rule, that is acquire. Acquire is spelled as A-C-Q-U-I-R-E. So here the C comes before the letter Q, that's why it's silent. Acquire. And the last example I'm giving you, that is acquaint. Acquaint is spelled as A-C-Q-U-I-T. Acquaint. Again C comes before the letter Q. So this was another rule in which C comes before the letter K or before the letter Q. Thank you so much. It was all about silent C in English words. In the coming video, we will discuss in detail about silent D, which is very interesting. So keep watching and enjoy learning English linguistics and literature with Imran. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and like the channel.